Two huge hunks of hot chicken and two sides for just 12 bucks?
The size of this is enormous.
It's just incredible.
Oh my goodness, I can't wait to taste it.
From superb subs to big old burgers, we've got the best bargains for all you frugal foodies.
Oh my gosh.
That's huge.
It's a full meal for a lot cheaper.
This is what I've been looking for. Insane, but delicious.
I think I have fallen in love for $4.
I kind of feel bad about how great of a deal it is.
In Food Paradise, you always get a big bang for your buck. Nashville Hot Chicken's got a new roost in nearby Franklin, Tennessee, at the intersection of banging taste and burning value. Big Shake's Hot Chicken.
Nashville takes hot chicken really seriously because it's almost like an identity that we put on. Personally, I think Big Shake's really is the gold standard.
2 pieces of whiting, mac and cheese, and seasoned fries. Looks good.
These award-winning Firebirds rose from the imagination of owner Sean Davis, who hails from Long Island. How's that work?
I'm a chicken fanatic, first of all. I think I visited every single hot chicken location in Nashville within the first 2 weeks when I moved here. And I was addicted. I was hooked from there.
After 30 years in the biz, Sean knew he couldn't open just another hot chicken joint. Not in this town.
I want to do something a little different. I want to make sure that not only am I packing heat, I want to pack some flavor behind it as well.
Making the food affordable was also key.
You know, I come from a family that, no matter if you're hungry or not, there's food available. So when people come in here, they don't have a lot of money. I want to make sure everybody gets home with a full belly.
Your belly might bust, but your budget won't, with the hot chicken platter.
The half chicken with two sides for just $12.50, and the size of this is enormous. It's enough where I can take some home for dinner.
It's not just the prices that come from another time.
Big Shake's fried chicken recipe comes from my grandmother, my mother. I mean, the chicken that they used to fry will wake you up in the middle of the night when you smell that aroma, and that aroma has been in my blood ever since.
If you were hoping for an inside scoop, forget it.
I can't tell you what's in that batter, and I can't tell you what's in that flour, because my mother's gonna come running through that door, and you don't want her to come through the door. She's gonna hit us with a smackdown, baby.
Large breast and thigh quarters known as big boys are put through the classified two-part dredge.
So this is how we're gonna get this beautiful, fluffy, light, flavorful crust. Here we go, right into the oil. This is the thing that dreams are made of. I'll see you in 18 minutes, baby.
With the chicken frying, Sean turns to sauce. He's got 4 levels of heat, and this is the mildest. Cry, baby.
First off, we're gonna start with some garlic. I love garlic. Who doesn't like garlic? Huge flavor, does a lot to the chicken. Next up is the jalapeno powder. It's gonna give it a little fragrance. Here we go, jalapeno. Come join your friend garlic.
Then it's cumin, brown sugar, and cayenne.
Let it heat up.
While those spices mingle, Sean tends to his flock.
This chicken looks perfect. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to taste it. Straight into our saucepan, and once we drizzle this over that fried chicken, there's nothing like it.
Listen up, you can hear the difference.
Nice and hot. Whoo! That chicken is soaking up all those good flavors. It's almost like a sear, baby.
Whatever sides you choose, you're getting 2 huge pieces of chicken and house-made pickles.
This is all yours without breaking the bank.
Hear that crunch? Ow, hello somebody.
Oh, that's amazing. It's tender, it's juicy, it's flavorful. So good.
The most amazing chicken that you're gonna ever find. The spices, the crunch, it's succulent. The aroma is what's killer.
It's almost like little firecrackers going off in my mouth with the heat.
And the spice doesn't hit you right away? It kind of just sneaks up on you?
The way it just rolls across your tongue and makes your taste buds dance. It's just incredible.
There's plenty of frugal fire to be had at Big Shakes, like the $9 hot chicken tacos.
My wife was from California. She said, you know what, I miss my tacos. Baby, put some tacos on the menu. I was like, no, this is a hot chicken place. She said, you better do it. I did it.
And these are not your fast food lightweights. Sean packs the tacos with plenty of chicken and heat, making a creme fraiche with jalapenos and sour cream. But that ain't all.
Can I have a moment of silence, everybody? Please bow your head. The Carolina Reaper has arrived, baby. Now this is gonna make this jalapeno creme fraiche kick it up a huge notch.
That notch would be 220 times hotter than the jalapenos. Good?
Oh my goodness! Now that's what I'm talking about. This is gonna be a joyful occasion.
Crispy chicken tenders are then tossed in Sean's hottest sauce for the bravest taste buds.
This execution sauce packs so much heat, but it's gonna marry with that jalapeno creme fraiche. It's gonna be incredible.
The blazing tenders are chopped and layered into tortillas, along with pico, cheese, and that fiery jalapeno creme fraiche.
Let's turn this thing into a rave. Here we go. Big Shakes, Nashville hot chicken tacos.
Oh man, that heat is just hitting the roof of my mouth. Every nerve in your body will start feeling the heat. This is where it's at.
It's kind of like a roller coaster of emotions right in your mouth. You're like, man, this is hot. Oh, this is kind of okay. Oh my gosh, this is hot.
The jalapeno creme fraiche is fantastic. You can't take just one bite. You have to take several. Matter of fact, excuse me, let me have a bite right now.
Award-winning flavors, giant portions, and low prices make eating at Big Shakes a habit you just can't quit.
You have to call the wife and tell the kids you ain't coming home because you're eating Shakes hot chicken.
Everybody's looking to land a deal in Los Angeles, the city of angles. But great taste and great value are getting booed up at Boo's Philly.
This place is such an amazing deal.
There's some good deals around LA, but this has got to be one of the top ones, I think.
Whatever community you come from, whatever class you're from, it doesn't matter. We want to make sure we give you that bang for your buck, and you're taken care of, and you're going to get bomb food every time.
Philly native Andrew fresh princed it out to LA to pursue a production career, but a visit from Pops changed his path.
My dad asked me, where can I get a good cheesesteak in LA? I said, you're not gonna find one out here. You know, I never operated a restaurant. I never opened a restaurant. And then next thing you know, we got it open November 2011. So that's how it started.
It's not unusual to fall in love with Boo's cheesesteak.
It's just something that you can eat, whether you're at home, you're out, you're running around, you're drunk, whatever it is. It's just a great type of sandwich that everyone can appreciate.
Andrew deals out a 7-ounce slab of ribeye that kicks that classic Philly soul spatula beat.
This is exactly the sound of Philly, so you're gonna always hear, that's what makes it kind of like the whole Philly experience. We're gonna add salt and pepper, these sweet onions, we're gonna have some mushrooms, and we're gonna add some red and green sweet bell peppers, which are fantastic.
Of course, they import the one true cheesesteak roll.
These are Amoroso rolls. Without Amoroso rolls, it's not a cheesesteak or a hoagie for me.
There's just something about the way that bread becomes one with the ingredients.
The key here is you want the bread to be warm. When the bread is warm, then you know it's already gotten all soaked up. It's this beautiful sandwich that comes together. For the pièce de résistance, we're gonna put some cheese whiz on our cheesesteak, okay?
Fill her up.
Now that's a bang for your buck.
It's juicy, it's flavorful, it's, oh man, it's good.
I'm not much for words, but that's just delicious right there.
So good. Oh my God.
I've had friends that grew up in Philly, and they say that this place is the place to go. Beats everywhere in Philly.
It's a really good deal. You have your sandwich, some fries, and a drink, less than $10.
Definitely, 10 out of 10. I'd eat here again. Like, I definitely would.
The way the cheese melts into the bread and the meat all just becomes this one cohesive unit. So freaking delicious, so good.
Instead of just getting a really expensive steak, you're getting really good quality meat, but you're also getting your dairy, you're getting your veggies with the peppers, and you're getting your grains with the roll. So it's a full meal for a lot cheaper.
Hungry bargain seekers in SoCal are screaming yay for Boo's. It's like a different kind of guilty pleasure.
Kind of feel bad about how great of a deal it is, but I'm not gonna question it.
At this Las Vegas pizzeria, you don't double down, you double up on their deliciously deluxe pies.
The saltiness from the cheese, the crust, and the meat. You got a little bit of sweet in the marinara. It's amazing.
No place is all in on your hunger like Las Vegas. And when mealtime rolls around, the savings double down.
You get two for the price of one. You can't beat that. That's a win. The only win you're gonna do here.
You heard right. They're tossing you 2 amazing pizzas for the price of 1 at this New York-style House of Dough. Good pie.
This is one of the best pizzerias in Las Vegas. And on those days where it's 2 for 1, you can't beat it.
Owner Vincent Rotolo has pizza sauce running through his veins.
All right, here we go. I just have a pizza journey that's a story of love, a story of celebration. We have a little saying here at Good Pie that we are the Brooklyn Embassy of Las Vegas.
Vinny may be bringing the Brooklyn, but to maximize your 2 for 1 lifestyle, you gotta go deep with a Detroit-style pie called It's All Good. This model begins with an olive oil lube job and, of course, dough.
Pick it up, start your corner, and flip it around.
The pie gets par-baked or baked part way.
Look at the bottom, it's already starting to develop the caramelized crust that later will give this crunch to the pizza that's gonna be unbelievably delicious.
Garlic oil gets a go, along with some spices.
We're gonna take that shredded grande mozzarella and we're gonna just spread it all over the pizza. Take that whole slice of the fresh mozzarella. We just kind of layer it right on top.
Then things really heat up.
We're gonna put in a Calabrian chili flake. Local onion. This is my grandma's sausage recipe. This is a family heirloom. This is not to be discussed, and that's all.
This baby really handles in the corners.
It's so important to get the cheese on the side of the pan. It's actually the most delicious bite in pizza history.
Now there's some unfinished business with the oven.
That bubbling oil, it's almost like the pizza's being fried right now.
It pops out perfect every time.
We put so much cheese on here, there's so much fat. Lemon zest is gonna give this pizza the balance it needs to make a delicious bite.
In Detroit style, sauce goes on top. But what's this sweetness? Hot honey.
It's gonna pick up all the sweet notes and all the heat notes, and then we're gonna drizzle it this way.
A bit of fresh cut basil and some parm reg.
The all good, because 2 is better than 1.
No, this is pizza. Excellent. Oh my gosh. That's amazing.
That is good.
These corner slices give you the most crunch.
The first bite I took, I can taste the honey. Really accents the sausage on the pizza.
The saltiness from the cheese, the crust, and the meat, but then also you got a little bit of sweet in the marinara. It's amazing.
And it gets the lemon zest to really bright, sunshiny flavor.
I feel like I've won already.
2 for Tuesday's deal gets you 2 pizzas with a pinch of nostalgia. Vinny's old school grandma style pie. This one's called That's That Good Hit.
It was actually invented by grandmothers. They would go to the pizza shop and they would spend like a nickel or 10 cents and buy pizza dough and just top it with whatever they had around in the house.
Vincent is so enamored with grandmas, he's got a whole wall full of them.
Good Pie is all about the grandmother as the hero. It's really just there as a constant reminder that grandma's watching, and we need to make sure we do things the right way and never cut corners and never take shortcuts.
Speaking of not cutting corners, a square deal calls for a square pan.
We add in our garlic oil. We want to start to layer flavors. Another layer of flavor, imported Pecorino Romano cheese.
Then, from the 5 boroughs,
we researched over 14 different mozzarella cheeses. We fly this in from Brooklyn. It's the only cheese I'm ever gonna buy.
He deals out some caramelized onions, button mushrooms, and gnocchis.
Enoki mushrooms, earthy and sweety and meaty and smoky and just delicious. Now it goes into the oven, 600 degrees, 10 minutes.
He pops the pie out of the pan and lets the bottom bake.
Check your booty shot. We want it to be dark brown. So one of the ways pizza makers can differentiate themselves to legendary status is by your post-oven game.
That means toppers on the toppings, like a mushroom and white truffle cream and whipped ricotta flowers.
Look at this pizza! That's that good hit, baby!
Wow, that's good. That's good pie.
The crust is immaculate. Super crispy on the edges, even underneath, a great bake. I can taste the truffle oil for sure.
It's like you're swallowing a pillow. What's better than that?
Even high rollers love the low prices at Good Pie.
Eat your sorrows of losing at the slot machines with 2 delicious pizzas.
This tall drink of burger in SoCal boasts 4 full patties, 2 beef, and 2 bacon.
I'm gonna unhinge this jaw of mine. The bang for your buck is just outrageous.
The fun and sun are free in Ocean Beach, California. And at the legendary burger joint, Hodad's, even the biggest bites aren't much more expensive than that.
This place cares about the community. They make it affordable for everybody to come here and enjoy it regardless of your budget.
You can be dressed for the surf or dressed for the prom, like third-generation owner Shane Hardin.
My grandparents grew up during the Depression, so when we opened the doors, it was pretty much like basically just a means of survival.
They fed their own family by selling basic burgers at a fair price. Then came the baby boom.
So when my dad took over the business, he basically thought, like, make them a little bigger. And after a while, we ended up becoming known for the big burgers, you know?
Everyone in town knows about this affordable feast, the double bacon cheeseburger.
Look how big it is. Look at everything in it.
You get a cheeseburger for $6, you get a double cheeseburger for $9.25, and add bacon, that's $11.25. So the double bacon cheeseburger is really the most bang for your buck.
There's a special method for making the bacon great.
We have a 2-step process. We boil the bacon to render the fat, and when we put it on the grill and fry it up into the patty, it really kind of comes together and it's crispy.
That's a lot of bacon.
It's about the same size and thickness as the beef patty, to make it to where it really just fits right on the burger.
A pair of 80-20 beef patties hit the grill, then Shane adds a dash of seasoned salt and Hodad's signature hash. As in Mark's.
If you do this, then it kind of cooks it more evenly and you get more of the flavor in the whole patty.
Bacon flip, looking good.
There you go, that's exactly what you want, right there. That is not hash browns, that's bacon.
And that's cheese, 4 slices of oh-so-melty American.
We're gonna get the bacon patty on top of the beef patty. We're gonna repeat the process, and then we stack them up. So we have a nice leaning tower of meat over here.
A foundation of mayo and mustard, the construction continues.
It's an onion castle. And then what we do is we get the ketchup all up in there, just like that. Don't be shy with the ketchup.
Or any of the other fixings for that matter. We just need the patties, and then it's a wrap.
You don't want to squeeze the life out of it, but at the same time, you want it to be manageable, and you want to be able to see everything.
Take a picture. This one will be gone soon.
The Hodad's Double Bacon Cheeseburger, the granddaddy of all American cheeseburgers.
Oh my gosh.
That's huge. I'm gonna unhinge this jaw of mine. Just boom, go for it. Whew. There's a lot of flavor in there. By far the best bacon cheeseburger I've ever had.
The cheese, the meat, and the bacon patty is like its own burger in there, too. It's just wonderful when you bite into it. And then all the juices get caught at the bottom, and that's where I'm gonna take my next bite.
The bang for your buck is just outrageous.
In this corner, at only $9, another heavyweight, the Guido Burger.
So the Guido Burger was inspired by a good friend of ours, Guy Fieri. His nickname is Guido, so we tried to do something that said, you know, Guido.
So they created a really big bite that begins with a half-pound combo of patty and pastrami.
Now we're gonna grill it up and it's gonna be a little crispier on the ends there. It's just gonna juice it up. If we're talking pastrami, there's really only one option, that's Swiss cheese.
He assembles a bottom layer of ketchup and pickles while the meat and cheese are topped with lots of sweet grilled onions.
And then, the final touch, we're gonna juice this thing up with some spicy brown mustard. We're gonna lay it right on top, just like that.
What a handsome guy.
And there's the Guido Burger, some serious bang for your buck.
The pastrami is perfectly cooked, a little bit charred on the ends. The grilled onions, the way they mix in, can't go wrong. This is a burger to end all burgers.
The pastrami has that juicy, crispy fat that just kind of slides into that meaty burger.
Oh my gosh, I'm drooling. It's so good. That little crunch of pickle at the end, that sweet onion, absolutely delicious.
It's kind of a Reuben on a burger, but it takes the best of both worlds and combines the two.
The Reuben with the burger, perfection. Can't ask for anything better than that.
After a half century, Hodad's knows how to keep the flavors sky high while keeping the prices down to earth.
This is the best you can get in San Diego. Best bang for your buck.
Winner, winner, get a Thanksgiving dinner for under $10 at this Las Vegas sub shop.
That turkey was good, but the mashed potatoes took me back home.
Then indulge in genuine German food for less than a Hamilton in New Orleans.
Sauerkraut, it's the crunch that makes it so spectacular.
To eat like a high roller in Vegas, you don't need big bucks. There's a sure bet off the strip.
Can't go anywhere else in town and find something this good, this size, for this price. Won't happen.
It's Sin City without the lost wages at Sinful Subs, where Chef Vic Vegas uses his sandwich magic to price low and aim high.
You actually have a chef behind the concept where you're not just eating subs, but they're gourmet subs. The meatballs are rolled, the sauce is made. Things are made from scratch here.
For a whole Thanksgiving meal stuffed in a 2-pound sub, pull back the foil on the $9.49 TV dinner.
Back in the day, the TV dinner was an actual, event.
A turkey TV dinner needs mashed potatoes, so Yukon Golds boil in salted water until soft.
You want some chunks, you want to keep it rustic. If we're at a steakhouse and we start folding truffles into them and we're putting it on a $40 plate, that's one thing. But good old at-home, old-school potatoes, less is more.
Butter melts under the hot potato, then Vic mixes in Grandma's seasoning blend.
This is grandma food. Salt, pepper, granulated garlic. Grandma always measured with her hands.
A game of spud poker gets them mashed up and ready for heavy cream. Perfect potatoes to go on a bed of perfect bread.
And I managed to find it. There's a lot of room to fit a lot of things in here.
He heats it up a bit and adds a bread spread of stuffing. Now let's talk turkey. Thick slices of juicy white meat.
This turkey is so ready to throw onto a sandwich. It's ready to just, eat.
Soaking it in chicken broth makes the tender turkey into an extra juicy flavor layer between the stuffing and the mashed potatoes.
There's a reason why we made it smooth so it could spread, but there's a reason why we left lumps in it for authenticity.
Back in the oven for a flavor blend to merge all your favorite Thanksgiving flavors.
You can't have a sundae unless you have a cherry on top. You now will have corn with your TV dinner. We're gonna corn you up with a drizzle of the butter because you cannot have corn without butter.
A sprinkle of parsley, and the rest is gravy and cranberry sauce. Sinful Subs TV dinner.
The best $10 bet you could make in Vegas.
Oh my goodness. Great big sandwich, man. So tender, the turkey so juicy. It is Thanksgiving in a sandwich, which is great. Amazing stuffing on the bottom of the sandwich, that juicy, delicious turkey that they have here, and most importantly, the mashed potatoes on the top, just beautiful.
That turkey was good, but the mashed potatoes took me back home.
That is delicious. That is an amazing sandwich.
Oh, I'm definitely coming out ahead on this one. Quality, taste, all of it. You are getting what you paid for times 10.
And for a deal that's as rare and satisfying as a rainstorm in the desert, it's the $9.99 Rainy Day.
If you've never experienced a rainy day with a grilled cheese sandwich, then you have never experienced a true rainy day.
This one's not a sub, but it's just as sinful.
I'm using Texas toast because I'm gonna need a really thick bread to support all this cheese going on in here.
Vic brushes with butter and lets the cheesing commence.
We're actually gonna do a Parmesan cheese on the outside, and then we're gonna grill it. Creates a nice little crust of saltiness.
The wrong side of the slice done right, thrice.
We're going with good old classic American, because I'm a firm believer you gotta have American cheese on a grilled cheese sandwich.
Next, he sneaks in some saucy cheese from their homemade mac and cheese sauce.
Then, for a little texture, we're gonna go ahead and do a little mozzarella.
Now to stack the deck for a triple-decker attack of creamy, crispy grilled cheese.
This is why we put the Parmesan cheese on the outside, because it creates a nice cheesy crust.
He cuts, covers, and cooks till mega melty. Then builds it double, triple, and tops it with bacon.
Bacon and cheese. It's two things that were just born to be together.
served with rich, dunk-worthy tomato soup.
Cash in on the rainy day.
Definitely the biggest grilled cheese I've ever seen.
The Texas toast is soft. It has the buttery flavor to it. Then you have the bacon on top of it. The crunch, the cheesiness, all of it together it's heaven in your mouth.
So gooey and rich. I don't know how much cheese is in here, but all of it is delicious.
You have to have this thick bread for all this cheese to keep it all together. It also helps it stay buttery and even more flavorful.
This is what I've been looking for. Insane, but delicious.
Fabulous Las Vegas meets frugal Las Vegas, where gourmet knows how to play at Sinful Subs.
Most places is a gamble. This, you win it.
How to make the most of your food funds down in New Orleans? Just say Willkommen to Brats, y'all.
You don't have to travel far to go to Germany. You just come to the Bywater. You would never know this exists, but you got the outside beer garden. You could bring your dog, get some beer, get some authentic German food. You're not gonna find this anywhere else in New Orleans.
This Bavarian beer garden beauty is the brainchild of Sven Vorkoff, a German-born chef who saw a real need for brats and beers in Nolens.
New Orleans has such a big German heritage. When I came to New Orleans 9 years ago, I had no idea that so many Germans came to New Orleans and there was no German restaurant.
His award-winning brats, pretzels, and smile changed all that. And Sven has done it by staying true to his homeland.
The most recipes we are using are family recipes. You know, my grandma, my mom, my dad. When you eat our food, you probably wake up next day with a little German accent.
Speaking of old German recipes, check out the $9 Nürnberger Brat.
It's one of the oldest recipes in the world, from 1300. Someone invented it to actually feed people in prison. And he came up with this little sausages he could put through the keyhole.
That's why the Nürnberger has that distinctly long, slender shape.
We have a pork shoulder here, and of course we have pork belly. We're looking for like 30% fat in this sausage. Fat is flavor.
Allspice, a German spice all-star, white and black pepper, and marjoram go in.
Marjoram is in the same family like oregano. It's a little sweeter. It's a very important ingredient for the Nürnberger sausage. It makes it so unique and authentic.
Once ground, it goes into lamb casings for that sought-after snap.
Of course, we need sauerkraut for our Nürnberger sausage. We have here the raw fermented cabbage.
He adds onions, bay leaves, pepper, and that rye bread standard caraway seeds. And get this, apples.
Apples very important, and we have sugar for our sauerkraut to give it a little sweet taste. And then, of course, very important, pork shank. The fat of the shank, the smokiness will help the sauerkraut to taste fabulous.
That sauerkraut will cook down for 3 hours. Then, Achtung, baby, it's sausage time.
And we put some caramelized onions next to them. We just want to make sure they get a little brown and crispy.
A genuine German brat calls for another German gem.
Fresh out of the oven, still hot, steaming, pretzel bun.
He slides that long dog into the bun and runs brown mustard down the whole thing. The sauerkraut is followed by caramelized onions.
Here we have it, the Nürnberger Brat, the best bang for your buck here in New Orleans.
So good. The pretzel bun has a really great texture, so fresh and great. This brat is hot.
You can feel that crisp sausage casing just snap off like you want it to. The sauerkraut's a combination of sweet and sour. The sweetness of the onions and the savoriness of the sausage, it all kind of works.
The amazing thing about the Nürnberger, it is under 10 bucks.
For great German food at a great price in New Orleans, say brats y'all, folks. All the handcrafted Sammys at this Atlanta hotspot are under $5.
I'm totally blown away. This is $4. That's insane.
Only got about $5 on you? No problem. In Atlanta's up-and-coming Inman Park neighborhood, that's the price of victory at Victory's Sandwich Bar.
Maybe you could try to go to some fast food joint and get something
for $4, but every single one of these sandwiches is gourmet.
I'm always so surprised when I get my check at the end of the night and it's like 20 bucks. I've been here for 4 hours. How is that possible?
Yeah.
That's right, every sandwich on Victory's menu is only $4 or $5 tops. But for owner Ian Jones, it's not just about the bang for your buck.
It's about offering killer food to people at a budget that everyone can get into.
And it all came from a desire to feed their fellow restaurant workers.
We wanted to open a place where other bartenders and servers could go when they get off work and hang out and have affordable food and affordable drinks and a great time.
One of those late night favorites is Victory's take on the deli classic beef on weck. They call it the Beast on Yeast.
This is a late night beer drinking sandwich.
Ian starts with a jumbo chuck shoulder. A simple salt and pepper rub is the easy part. Searing this 15-pounder takes some tong skills.
So we're gonna check it, make sure it's getting nice and brown.
Once browned, he removes the roast and cooks onions, garlic, carrots, and celery in the drippings.
We're gonna add a little tomato paste. Just gonna richen this broth a lot. Those acids are gonna help a little bit with these vegetables. We're gonna add most of a bottle of red wine to this and a little, for me, I think a whole bottle of wine in a pot roast is just about right. I would go 2, but I've been told not to.
The beef dips back into the party with a pitcher full of house-made chicken stock and fresh herbs, parsley, rosemary, and thyme. Then it braises overnight.
Now we're gonna add a little heat to the meat with some house-made horseradish cream. Start with a lot of sour cream, and add equal parts prepared horseradish.
A dash of salt, some sherry vinaigrette, and a bit of actual sherry loosen things up.
The last thing we're gonna add is a little bit of fresh horseradish for a little extra zip.
Last night's beef shoulder is just about perfect.
We like to shred it so it's a little more rustic, kind of gives you that pot roasty feel. So it's just a roll with a big hunk of pot roast in the middle of it and a lot of jus.
Ian slices a custom roll they get fresh daily from a local baker. Then it's just a slather of the horseradish cream and a generous mound of meat and jus.
The Beast on Yeast is a feast for $4.
Oh man, that was really good. Super juicy. The bread is like toasted to perfection. It's fantastic.
The meat in this thing is so moist. The bread, everything, it's impeccable. For the price, like, I can't believe how good it is.
It's like a braised, delicious pot roast.
I haven't had this before, and that is like one of my favorites.
I think I have fallen in love for $4.
Not only is the food a bargain in this next sandwich, but the name is too. The Bon Appetit for Destruction.
You get a lot of value in puns for name value there. At least 3 puns for that single name.
Welcoming us to Food Paradise City is Chef John Ward.
What we got today is our version of a Victory-style char siu sandwich. Sweet, savory, a little garlic, and really, really good.
Char siu is a popular Cantonese-style pork that hits both sweet and savory notes. The sauce starts with soy sauce and sesame oil.
You got your dry sherry, which gives it that little acidity flavor that you like. We've got our hoisin, which is very traditional in all this kind of flavoring. Just adds a nice, sweet thickness to it.
Garlic, another traditional seasoning, brings the Chinese 5-spice democracy, and honey makes it a sweet child of mine.
And last, we're gonna make it November Rain some sweet sugar. We're gonna blend all this stuff together now to make it nice and smooth because we've got all that garlic.
The actual pork process requires John to apply and reapply the char siu sauce throughout the 45-minute bake. Don't cry, that patience pays off when he slices it and toasts some fresh ciabatta.
We got our homemade sesame mayo right here. So you got your mayo base, some toasted sesame seeds, and a little sesame oil. You're gonna add a couple slices of cucumber, give it a nice crunch. Then we have our char siu, which we cut earlier.
Pickled carrots and daikon and pickled jalapenos add another level of Yum-vember rain.
Then we're gonna add a little cilantro on top, welcoming you to the jungle. And last, we're gonna add a little bit more of that sugary goodness to go on top. This is our $4 flavor favorite, our Bon Appetit for Destruction.
That's amazing. There's so many different flavors within this one bite, and like the sweetness of the meat. It's truly wonderful. I really love the char that they get on the outside. And the inside is just perfectly tender. That sauce is everything I've ever wanted.
You just need to put your lips around this thing, okay?
I'm totally blown away this is $4. That's insane.
Everyone's a winner.
Victory!
At Victory Sandwich Bar.
I feel like For how big it is, how much work they put into it, I know what they charge now is not enough.
Victory!
This 80-year-old institution has Louisiana's best bargain, the Brisket Grilled Cheese Biscuit.
It's this massive sandwich with a massive amount of meat. It's a huge bang for your buck.
The smell of smoke and sausage will lure you right down to Lafayette, Louisiana, where you can get Cajun cooking good, fast, and cheap at Johnson's Boucanière. Boucan what?
Boucanières, it's a Cajun French word for smokehouse. And it's not necessarily about the quantity of food that you can get here, it's the quality of food for under $5 to $10 because you get somebody who has devoted their life to perfecting that food.
That would be Wallace Johnson, whose own father started smoking meats when Wallace was just a boy.
My dad has been in the business 80 years and still comes every day.
Nice to see you.
You too. I would see people that had retired. They say, oh, I'm going to go fishing. And a few months later, they had done it all and they were just bored to death.
So, no fishing for Wallace. He works the register instead of cooking. But his famous flavors live on.
Same thing for 60 years I've been ordering from you. So I want to have a breakfast bowl with a fried egg on the top.
Their handmade sausage is the foundation of the Boucanière Bowl.
The feeling I get when I'm eating this breakfast bowl at Johnson's is ça c'est bon, which means, boy, that's good.
Son-in-law Greg Walls curates the kitchen. The family recipe calls for ground pork mixed with sugar, salt, and garlic, plus cayenne and black pepper.
A lot of people think Cajuns like things just really spicy, but really we want it full flavored, and when we smoke it, it's just going to really enhance the flavors.
Once it's cased, Greg loads the sausage very precisely.
It's almost like tying a shoe. You loop it, and then you hang it. And you just keep on repeating that process, and that way the whole sausage gets full penetration.
Back in the kitchen, Greg butterflies that sausage and gets it grilling alongside a farm fresh clunker, while a scratch-made biscuit is joined by barbecue tots.
We actually season them with our in-house barbecue rub, and then just let it sit and get a nice crust.
Grits are carb number 3. Then in comes the grilled sausage and another link to Cajun heritage, boudin, a sausage made of rice, pork liver, and family secrets.
Johnson's Grocery was the first one to commercially sell boudin, so people come here for this right here.
The egg and some house-made barbecue sauce complete the picture. An $8.30 Cajun masterpiece.
This is the Johnson's Boucanière Bowl, and it's the best bang for your buck. C'est bon.
Oh man, the boudin is so good in the morning because it gives you a huge splash of flavor you can bite into right away.
Absolutely perfect, delicious sausage. Sunny side yolk. Spicy right to the edge. Real Cajun classic.
The potatoes are great. You know, they've got this little barbecue flavor to them.
The biscuit's super buttery and southern. I can come here and get all this food for $8.30. I'm balling on a budget, man.
Want to go handheld? Grab a stuffed grilled cheese biscuit.
I don't know how you could get a better bang for your buck than this biscuit.
Greg's homemade barbecue sauce plays a leading role in this breakfasty bad boy. So he gets it started with ketchup, vinegar, cane syrup, and a raft of spices.
That's for the Cajun kick. That's what gives it a little bit of heat on the back end.
That'll simmer for 3 hours. It's worth the wait.
Some people just like drink it like it's like juice, man. They just love our sauce.
Greg sets another egg in motion, then builds a biscuit, cheese, and brisket sandwich that gets the grilled cheese treatment. Moments later,
look at all that brisket and that cheese. It really looks good, huh? Now we're gonna finish it off with an egg, then we're gonna drizzle it with some sauce.
And it's also only $8. Sold!
This stuffed grilled cheese biscuit is your best price ticket.
Man, that's great. This is decadent, man. The cheese just adds that richness to it, and the egg is perfect. There is nothing better than a brisket biscuit at Johnson's Boucanière.
It's an amazing combination of flavors with that luscious egg and the smoky brisket.
The barbecue sauce, it provides that extra punch that you need to get going in the morning. The food's good, but the sauce moves you out your chair.
It's this massive sandwich with a massive amount of meat. So not only is it a bang for your buck, but it's a huge bang for your buck.
So long as the prices and the flavors keep the customers coming, Wallace can keep his day job.
Yes, sir. I'm glad I don't have to be sitting and talking with the old people.
Count on Food Paradise for a full day's supply of vitamin BB. Bang for your buck.
This is Barbecue Without Borders.
From a sinfully spicy rib sandwich and mile-high nachos to tacos piled high. With all the players in the barbecue band, this queue is anything but ordinary.
I've never had nachos and barbecue together like this, ever. So good.
They think outside of the box here, and they create wonderful flavors.
These are next-level tacos.
Whether it's brisket smothered in a chocolatey barbecue sauce or a festival that cooks barbecue 6 different ways to Sunday, this is Barbecue Reimagined.
It's a pick-your-own-adventure of meats and delicious flavor.
It's like the perfect vehicle for getting barbecue in your mouth.
Woo! Woo! That was really good.
On this Food Paradise, we're taking you on a flavor journey that is off the beaten queue. Of course, LA's Koreatown neighborhood is crammed with killer barbecue, and not just Korean barbecue. Get an unexpected bite of Mississippi at Boogie McGee's Bayou Smokehouse.
My wife and I created Boogie McGee so people can get some good cheap beer, some really good barbecue at a decent price.
Back home near Biloxi, Kirk would rock local block parties with his grilling skills.
It would pack about 400 to 500 people. And people were like, why don't you open up a barbecue? Your barbecue's so delicious.
So he did. But who is this Boogie McGee?
Boogie McGee is our Yorkshire Terrier. We're from Mississippi, but we're Los Angelinos, so we're gonna name our business after our dog.
Sorry, Boogie. No bones for doggies in their sinful southern baby back rib sandwich, the Dixie Diablo.
The reason why we call it Dixie Diablo, number one, is I'm from the South. Hey, Dixie, baby, we're south of the Mason-Dixon. And Diablo has always been one of those peppery type dishes, but nobody can ever really figure out what the hell's in it. Well, today you're gonna find out what's in it.
We'll need a rack of pork ribs.
This is a big damn rack.
Here's what we know about Kirk's secret rub, or as he calls it,
Southern pixie dust makes your dreams come true. Makes every man blush.
It's got a lot of salt and pepper and some cayenne, and he prefers the sprinkle and pat method to actual rubbing.
This is the party right here. This is what everybody came for. Nice, pat it down. Make it nice and pretty.
It'll smoke for 6 hours. The important part here is don't peek at your pork in progress.
If you're looking, you ain't cooking. So put that thing in, let it go for 6 hours. Don't look at it, don't touch it. It's gonna be fine. Patience, patience.
6 hours later, how tender is it? Bone poppin' tender.
Nice and easy. See how easy that comes out? Because it's moist, juicy, and tender.
He splits the rack for a double stack and then piles on the pickled jalapenos and onions.
Nice and sloppy, right? Take our bun, slide it on the top, and then we're gonna go right, stab it through the middle.
Serve it with sides of spicy Diablo and
Dixie Diablo, hotter than a $2 pistol. Bam.
Oh man, that's fire.
The Diablo sauce is amazing. Right amount of kick to it, not too hot.
I'm getting bark, I'm getting spiced, I'm getting sweetness, good caramelization, great smoke flavor, falls off the bone.
The way this barbecue sandwich really stands out is because the jalapenos, it just works. It's just different.
It's like the perfect sandwich.
Pay attention, Texas. Juicy brisket goes rogue when it teams up with Tex-Mex on Boogie McGee's Redneck Nachos.
Redneck Nachos is our modern take on a Frito pie.
First, Kirk's rub gets personal with that brisket.
So now it's time to put this baby in the smoker.
15 hours or so later, it's perfect. Ready for the slicing, the chopping, and the nachoing.
We're gonna give us a nice, healthy portion of this because everybody likes Fritos. And you wanna build this thing as high as you can possibly put it. Just high, high, high.
Then a 3-cheese blend.
This is American, cheddar, and Jack.
Boogie McGee's baked beans are worth a trip to LA all by themselves.
Then we're gonna go back with our homemade sliced brisket.
Finally, pickled jalapenos, peppers, and onions for crunch. Color, pop, and sour power.
Redneck nachos, it's time to party.
I've never had nachos and barbecue together like this, ever. So good. I get crunchy from the chips, I'm getting sweet. You got that smokiness from the baked beans. You get that pickled veggie, kind of just cutting in there nice. The jalapenos got a good spice to it.
You get down into the deep part of the nachos, you got cheese and beans on every bite.
The pure barbecue pleasure of Boogie McGee's Cajun Smokehouse will transport you.
It's out there, it's LA, but right here, it's the South.
The South? Well, that's barbecue's comfort zone. But in Atlanta, Georgia, they're going beyond the run of the grill at Sweet Auburn Barbecue.
They think outside of the box here, and they create wonderful flavors.
Auburn Tacos up!
Owner Howard Sue takes comfort food out of its comfort zone by bringing Atlanta the whole wide world of barbecue.
Everybody talks the barbecue language. It's a great cut of protein. It's the fire, it's the smoke. Every culture has a different type of barbecue style, and that's what I love about it.
You can taco about all kinds of barbecue when you've got the Auburn Taco Plate.
I love the Auburn Taco Plate because it represents so many different versions of barbecue.
They all start with great meat. For the Mexican street taco, that means Angus brisket.
If you want to do barbecue, the first thing you got to learn is how to do a proper brisket. Spending time with it, giving it love, and that's what barbecue's all about.
He shows that love with a good rub.
This mixture here highlights the brisket itself. It's got brown sugar, salt, pepper, garlic, some thyme.
The hickory smoked lowdown slowdown begins. Next in the queue is a plump pork butt, rubbed up with sugar and spice.
We've got this beautiful pork butt ready to go into the smoker.
While the brisket and pork get an overnight smoke, Howard starts the Korean barbecue with a flank steak.
It's a very nice cut of meat, very tender. Growing up, one of my favorite dishes was Korean barbecue. Even though we're Chinese, we love Korean barbecue.
He slices the beef into thin strips, then covers them in a sweet and savory soy-based marinade. The next day, it's grill away.
You actually can smell it cooking, the sweetness and the beef kind of searing and coming together.
He chops the tender beef, fills a warm tortilla, and adds the pop of their popular green papaya Asian slaw.
Sriracha aioli, nice buttery spice to it.
Meanwhile, back in Mexico, behold the brisket. Howard loads up a soft tortilla and covers the meat in fresh pico, made with grilled corn.
Hot brisket, corn, cold pico. Avocado crema gives it a little bit of a richness to it, and some cilantro to brighten it up.
Korean marinated steak, Mexican smoked brisket.
Now we're gonna make our OG Auburn taco.
Cue the pork. Now that's bona fide.
Comes out just like butter.
He pulls it apart and folds it with a classic coleslaw, topped with pickles and barbecue sauce.
Gives it a little tang, a little sweetness, and a little kick.
The Sweet Auburn Taco Plate.
This is barbecue without borders.
These are next level tacos. It's a great play on different cultures from around the world.
The Korean one is my absolute favorite. That beef is just so tender. You can't even tell it's beef, it's so soft.
My favorite meat out of all the tacos is in the Mexican. This brisket is done to perfection. It dissolves in your mouth. But I would say my favorite flavor is the original.
It's just beautifully done, smoked pulled pork. Fall apart in your mouth, savory, quintessential barbecue, but in a taco form, which makes it very different.
It's a big, beautiful barbecue world at Sweet Auburn Barbecue. So open wide, Atlanta.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna devour this entire plate.
In Texas, there's a barbecue sandwich that's turning skeptics into devotees.
Chocolate and barbecue sauce? I mean, I never thought, but I'm definitely a believer now.
The search for off-kilter Q strikes the mother lode in Tomball, Texas. That's where one name brings everyone to a full stop. Tejas Chocolate and Barbecue.
The smell immediately greets you. Driving up, I already felt like we were in for a treat.
Barbecue for me, chocolate for her. We both leave happy. It's a good ride home.
One rib wing. The unexpected combo of candy and Q must have taken some careful consideration, huh?
It happened as an accident. Started making chocolate from the bean as a hobby, built it into a little small business, needed to add more revenue, and we thought, let's add food, let's add barbecue.
Turns out barbecue is just like a cocoa bean.
We roast them low and slow, sort of barbecue style, so it's a long process. And we smoke briskets because we needed something to do waiting for the chocolate to get done.
This blend of sweet and savory changed business and more than a few taste buds.
You come in looking for sliced brisket and you leave with a chocolate truffle and not knowing what happened to you.
But chocolate and Q are not just cohabitating here. They've been truly married in Brisket and Blues.
Barbecue restaurants, you need to provide sauce, and so we have a mole Q, as I like to call it.
That's a chocolatey Mexican mole, transformed into a barbecue sauce by Scott's brother, Greg.
Our barbecue's traditional, our chocolate making process is traditional, so the mole was something we could do that would actually meld the two together.
This totally unique sauce is built on a proper mole foundation, a mix of 4 chili peppers blended with a Texas-tinged cocktail of tomatillos, pecans, and figs.
There's a lot of flavor going on here. You can pick up some of the sweetness in the fruit, you can pick up some of the sour in the tomatillos, and that's what mole is really all about.
The aromatics are fortified with chicken stock and salt. Then comes the Texification.
We're going to convert this mole into a barbecue sauce with sugar. We're also going to add rice wine vinegar. It's a very mild vinegar. Didn't want any of the vinegar to compete with chilies and chocolate.
Greg just said the magic word.
Single orders of chocolate that we produce here. We'll put those in chunks, and then we're just going to let it set, melt.
That mole needs to simmer for about 1,000 hours. So Greg seasons a seriously prime cut of brisket. That's when Brother Scott gets the post-oak cooking and the meat smoking. Teamwork pays off.
We cook these things till they're tender. We take them as far as we can before they start falling apart. It's going to be extremely moist, extremely marbled, extremely tender. If you're willing to just have a little bit of fat in your life, you're going to love it. It's melt-in-your-mouth stuff.
Toasted brioche is layered with house-made blue cheese spread. A thick slice of the moist brisket meets fresh crumbled blue cheese, some veggies for contrast, and a side of the mole Q.
Chocolate and barbecue, match made in brisket heaven.
Oh my God. The meat is delicious, perfectly juicy to mix in with the crunchiness of the onions, and the blue cheese just adds a wonderful texture to it.
The blue cheese hits your tongue, and it's like a parade.
Mole chocolate barbecue sauce? Wow!
Chocolate, a little bit of peanut butter taste to it. I mean, it changes the whole sandwich for sure.
Chocolate and barbecue sauce? I mean, I never thought, but I'm definitely a believer now.
The Q here? Take another road less traveled with the Good Texan.
What we have here is it's a house-made chile relleno sausage. When we go eat Tex-Mex food, that's my go-to dish, is a chile relleno. I love the stuffed poblano. My brother Scott designed and produced this sausage. I think it kind of melds Tex-Mex and barbecue.
Scott's sausage begins with ground beef, diced pepper jack cheese, and a raft of roasted poblanos. The spicy, smoky blend is naturally cased and carefully linked. Then, Scott brings it to the smoker.
Chili rellenos are traditionally made with a poblano pepper. And poblanos carry a deep, rich, smoky flavor naturally, so poblanos just make an excellent pepper for sausage. You can see the fat starting to render just a little bit, and pretty soon the cheese will start gushing out, and it's...
With Scott speechless, Greg slices a link into a pinwheel. Toasted brioche is again the bun of choice, and this time an egg with good reason.
A real choriano is fried and it's in an egg batter, so it just kind of makes sense, mainly just to bring a little succulence, a little creaminess to the sandwich.
A tomato garlic sauce is the final house-made touch.
Mighty and bold, like a good Texan should.
That flavor from that sausage and that egg blend, it's awesome. I got a little heat. The savory flavor is really popping, and I need 2 more bites.
You can definitely tell that they've put time and effort into creating a really yummy sausage.
The smoky in the peppers, it's smoky in the meat, but it's a nice balance between the two. I can definitely see the resemblance to the chile relleno.
I mean, you look at the sausage, it's got all these pieces of cheese and peppers in it, and I loved it with the sauce even more. It's not too spicy, it's just right. It's excellent.
Primo Q meets top shelf chocolate, only in Texas.
It's all about food combinations nowadays. It's taking a bold risk like that, and if it pays off, it pays off. Apparently, it pays off.
The Southwest meets the Far East at one food truck's take on brisket.
It's really juicy, and the zest of the lime just knocks it out of the park. A nice twist on a classic.
Smoked meat adventure seekers in Denver can see the future of barbecue from way up here.
It is surprising. You walk up to the truck expecting a traditional barbecue, and you're hit in the face with all these additional flavors that really complement it. It's amazing.
That why not spirit is what fuels a special food truck called Gypsy Q.
We bought an old party bus and started to build it out from scratch. Gypsy Q is off the beaten path because of our combination of Southern barbecue with Asian-influenced items.
Barbecue visits Vietnam in Gypsy Q's The Banh Mi. This hoagie houses hefty hunks of brisket with the finesse of fresh vegetables. But first, some special spices.
We're gonna start with rubbing down the brisket, and I don't do a traditional rub.
Exhibit A, he puts salt in the sugar.
I actually like the balance of sweet and salty.
Then it's a snappy 3-pepper blend.
Paprika, dark chili powder, and cracked black peppercorn.
Next, a real wake-up call.
A very strong Latin coffee. The slightest bit of a bitter note.
You'd expect the taste of Chinese fire spice powder in the banh mi, but not this next curveball.
Cocoa powder, because it makes my brisket distinctly different.
Nick is a chef who trusts his gut.
I know it's mixed when it's mixed. If done right, the rub should just enhance the flavor of the beef.
There's only one way to cook true Q, and anything else would be laughable.
It's time to get it on the smoker.
Inferno-licious. But Nick is not done tinkering.
Now that it's at 175 degrees, it's time to add the vinegar.
Halfway through the lengthy process, that vinegar tenderizes and adds tang.
It's been in there for 14 hours. It's looking great. It's time to slice it up.
Of course, not all brisket bits are created equal.
People who want more fat get the point, while people who want it a little bit leaner can get the flat.
Texture is key in a banh mi's bread, and Nick found a local roll that uses rice and wheat flours.
It's nice and soft on the inside, and it's got a nice hard crunch on the outside. We start off the sandwich with a bit of our house mayo, which gives a little bit of a zing.
Crispy, crunchy vegetables bring the fresh.
Add our cucumber, which is a traditional component of the banh mi, which adds a nice coolness to the brisket.
Carrot and jalapeno add spice, and then
the star of the show, the brisket. With a bit of cilantro, finish it off with a spritz of lime.
Say how do you do to a new kind of Q.
Far East taste right next to the Rockies.
Phenomenal. Just the way in which these fresh ingredients really go and cut the smoke that you get from that brisket.
Definitely taste the vinegar. The brisket's really, really good.
The French roll, you really get that nice crisp on the outside. It's soft and doughy on the inside.
I got a little bit of carrots and a really good flavor from the mayonnaise.
It's like a salad to your meat. You feel healthier.
I want to take another bite.
It's really juicy, and the zest of the lime just knocks it out of the park. A nice twist on a classic.
For a K-pop cover version of a barbecue standard, check out Nick's Kimchi Mac and Cheese.
Most people thought I was a little out there, but in my opinion, the acid from the kimchi actually helps cut through some of the richness of the cheese sauce.
For a good cheese sauce, butter must sizzle and flour must thicken. But then a surprise spice enters.
One of the things that sets our mac and cheese apart from the rest is our Asian 5-spice.
Add a little milk.
We're looking for a consistency that's a little bit creamier and thicker before we add the cheese.
Cut up American and shredded cheddar are a classic combo. But then another taste of the unexpected.
I'm going to add a little bit of chicken bouillon to give it that little bit of oomph. The cheese is melted, the sauce is perfect.
Some hot sauce puts a little zap on the map, and then the oodles of noodles. Look, Ma, no elbows.
We use egg noodles that are nice and flat and have little crevices to capture all that cheese sauce.
A special guest cheese makes a cameo.
Bit of goat cheese to create a bit of tartness.
At last, here comes the taste bud buster with plenty of soul power.
Now for the real hero of our dish that sets us apart, the kimchi. This adds a really nice bit of flavor.
Fermented Napa cabbage and Korean chili flake never had it so good.
I'm gonna finish it off with some fried onions to give it that nice bit of crispy crunchiness. It's kimchi mac and cheese.
Oh yeah. Never would have thought to put kimchi on mac and cheese. I am super happy someone did.
Noodles are very tender. You get a lot of cheese in this.
The goat cheese is definitely coming through. It's super creamy.
It's kind of like sweet and sour in a way. It's very nice.
I like the goat cheese with the kimchi.
The onions are just a little pop, which is just delightful.
Whenever there's something that has a bit of a twist on it, I'm really into giving it a go.
Follow Gypsy Q into the new barbecue frontier.
Denver has a kind of a new feel right now, and Gypsy Q is kind of like the heart of that.
At one barbecue fest, barbecue is reinvented as a sundae.
You get hit with that coleslaw, and then the pulled pork, and then the french fries, and then the beans. Dude, I gotta go in for another one.
And what happens when you cradle tender Q between two mac and cheese grilled cheese?
This is so good. It's juicy, fatty. Oh, and the smokiness comes out. Oh my gosh.
Sometimes the best way to find great new barbecue flavors is to let them come to you in the form of a traveling festival. You might even learn the 3 B's.
We are at Beer Bourbon Barbecue here in Cary, North Carolina.
You got your beer, your bourbon, and your barbecue.
Cheers to the 3 food groups.
Beer, Bourbon, and Barbecue is part of a new breed of awesome traveling food fests. Today's event at Cary's Regency Park features one of their favorite headliners, J. Dean's Smokin' 6-0.
People that come to the festival are just here to have a good time. Everybody's happy. It's a no-brainer. Beer, Bourbon, and Barbecue is just a great festival. It's a Southern thing.
For a big taste of a little bit of everything J. Dean's does so well, holler at the Redneck Sunday.
Your taste buds are just gonna go crazy.
Could a barbecue fan ask for anything more?
They just ask for an extra napkin and maybe a nap.
The journey to stuffed slumberland begins with Dean's time-tested pork rub.
We've got some ancho chili powder, I've got some cumin, I've got some turbinado sugar because it doesn't burn, some dry mustard, salt and pepper.
Any secret ingredients?
Every recipe should have a secret, and it's smoked paprika. It's real important to get into every little groove that's up in there, and that's why it's called the rub. You rub her on in there, and she's ready to go on the smoker.
Dean prefers applewood for smoking pork.
We use applewood. If you see a whole hog somewhere, it's always got an apple in its mouth. That's not the reason why we use it. It's the sweet flavor of the apples.
8 hours later.
Woo, there she is, baby. Smells great. Get that little hint of smoked paprika, and the cumin just comes at you. It's time to build us a sundae. We're gonna start with our seasoned fries. Season them up with some Cajun seasoning and a little bit of seafood spice, which makes them really, really good. We add about a half a pound or so of pork to it to stack it up real nice and big, just like that right there. Next is gonna be our barbecue bourbon baked beans. It really gives it that smooth flavor. Got lots of sweetness to it.
Then it's J. Dean's Frisky Brisket Queso. Zesty cheese sauce studded with nuggets of tender brisket.
Tell you what, these cheeses are something that explodes in your mouth. It even gets those little glands going right there. It's some kind of good.
Scoops of coleslaw stand in for whipped cream. sweet onion hush puppies instead of cherries, and finally, a barbecue sauce drizzle.
Start your day the redneck way.
That's good. The applewood smoke is there, and it is good.
You get hit with that coleslaw, and then the pulled pork, and then the french fries, and then the beans. Dude, I gotta go in for another one.
It's got everything you'd want on one plate. A cohesion of flavor. It all hit at once. It was amazing.
It's a pick-your-own adventure of meats and delicious flavor.
J. Dean's Smokin' 6-0 is based in Virginia, so the fest is part of their barbecue cultural exchange program.
Bringing a little Virginia down to North Carolina with our barbecue. We don't really add any vinegar to the meat like a lot of folks in North Carolina do, so it's just really a Virginia-style barbecue. I tell you what, I'll be real honest with you, a lot of them come down here from Carolina and don't like the vinegar in the sauce or vinegar on the meat themselves, so that's why we really do good at these beer bourbon barbecue festivals.
Your tummy will know what he's talking about when you try the pulled pork sandwich.
First, we're going to start out with a potato roll. We're not masking anything. We're putting pure pork right on the roll.
For texture, he makes sure there's bits of that charred turbinado bark.
Some people call it bark. We call it Uncle Brown. That's the old school. That's what they call that. And that goes right in there with it. You get some of that good smoke, some of that great flavor that comes off that smoke grill.
The cool coleslaw is perfect counterpoint to the slightly spicy sauce. And that's the pulled pork sandwich.
Touch of Virginia and North Carolina.
Oh, wow. Juicy, flavorful, good texture, awesome. This is a great sandwich.
And that first bite, I tasted the grill, I tasted the charcoal, I tasted all the different things, the smoky flavor within the barbecue, and you could taste the coleslaw, but it was a good compliment.
You gotta understand that barbecue in North Carolina is sacred rite of passage, and this is tender, flavorful, it's pulled, it's pork, it's everything about North Carolina barbecue that you would want and expect.
Do you miss the Carolina vinegar?
I don't want to say this too loud. Sorry, North Carolina. Virginia's where the barbecue belongs.
J. Dean's Smokin' 6-0 helps make beer, bourbon, and barbecue one of the best of all the food fests. How good is it?
It's so good, it's going to make you take back stuff you ain't stole yet.
If you didn't get your fill at J. Dean's, never fear. At Beer, Bourbon, and Barbecue, you can try all meats on the barbecue spectrum.
Which is layers and layers of different types of things that you can try and sample, from the beer to the bourbon to the bacon to the pulled pork.
Unlimited barbecue, and there's free bacon when you walk in.
That's how they greet you. Literally, they're like, hey, you're gonna drink all day, but here is this bacon to start you off.
Bacon is just the tip of the pig at this fest. There's even a shrine dedicated to swine. But the stall that pulls out all the oak and pecan stops is Big Mike's Barbecue.
The barbecue thing in my life just started to evolve as I got older and older. I didn't really know how much love I had for it, so I got to college and started cooking whole hogs with friends. That was a big change in my life because I just completely fell in love with it.
His passion shows on the triple stacked symphony of meat and cheese they call the Big Cheesy.
Big Cheesy is a giant, massive gut bomb of a sandwich. It has its own cult following now.
You're gonna want to save your sandwich selfie for the end, when it's stuffed with mac and cheese.
For our mac and cheese, the number one ingredient is going to be our cooked noodles here. They've already been seasoned a little bit. We then mix that in with our eggs, evaporated milk, salt and pepper to get that base started.
The ooey gooiness is enriched by a pinch of butter.
That's a North Carolina pinch. What we're looking for here is to get the butter melted out, get it nice and warm, and then we'll start adding in our cheese.
Classic cheddar bats next, then milk and heavy cream.
The heavy cream's just there to make sure we have the right moisture level, lots of flavor, extra fat. This might be some of the best mac and cheese I've ever made. I call it the Big Cheesy for nothing.
Delicious. But like they say on TV, where's the pork?
We're rubbing up our pork butt. This is our Boston butt. It's a local pasture-raised pork. House rub, we use that on all our meats. This is about our 200th version of our recipe for our dry rub.
And what's in it?
You think I'm just gonna give you the recipe to that?
Had to ask. The pork gets a thorough rub down before hitting the planks.
Oak and like to use a little bit of pecan too. 14 hours later, got our smoked to perfection pork butt. Gonna get a nice little crunchy bark on the outside of that. Can't wait to dive into it.
Double doses of fluffy white bread get spread with pimento cheese.
Gonna have a little bit of spiciness, definitely a lot of savoriness. Got our fire roasted red peppers. Next, we're gonna add just a little bit of macaroni. We wanna really just kind of fluff up the sandwich a little bit with it.
Why are two sandwiches getting gooey in the press? Because those are just the buns.
Oh, that's looking perfect. We're gonna pull these guys off.
Got our chopped pork.
Sweet and spicy dills are doused in tangy Carolina barbecue sauce.
The best of the fest, the Big Cheesy.
Oh, God, the reaction.
It tastes like a redneck Cuban, kind of. It's delicious, actually.
It's kind of like a giant stuffed grilled cheese.
Just so juicy and flavorful. And then I got the pimento cheese. Truly unbelievable.
We've got the sweetness of the barbecue sauce, the pickles and pulled pork have a really great flavor.
The mac and cheese, just so creamy, and it combines very well with that pork.
Got a little bit of pimento in the mac and cheese, so it just adds a little bit of extra kick from the South. It's basically the South in a grilled cheese sandwich.
Big Mike's Barbecue is a great place to build a meaty belly base camp for all that bourbon and beer.
I'm not going back to Florida. Barbecue and pulled pork all day.
An Italian classic is transformed into the perfect vehicle for tender pulled pork.
Tons of cheese, tons of meat, barbecue pork from Memphis. It's amazing.
Even in a city built on great barbecue like Memphis, meat and fire still find new ways to entice and inspire.
You can smell it when you're driving by. It's incredible.
All your senses get a workout at Pete and Sam's. That's where the Bomarito brothers put one cuisine on top of another. And, well, tell them, Sammy.
We started putting barbecue on pizzas 30, 40 years ago, and it was an instant hit. Back in the mid-'70s, Elvis used to come to our restaurant. That might have contributed to his weight gain.
This opening number is fit for a king. It's the barbecue pork pizza.
The city was built on the Italian neighborhoods, but being in the city of Memphis, we're a barbecue town, so we do that too.
And they do it better than anyone.
We do have the best barbecue pizza in the city of Memphis. Unofficial, but true.
To mind his P&Q, Michael uses Dad's rub recipe.
We have paprika, dark chili powder, cayenne pepper for a little heat, and a little white pepper for a little extra heat. This goes great with our barbecue sauce. We have a bone-in pork butt, top quality.
He smacks on that stardust.
That's the key, man. You gotta slap her around a little bit, wake it up.
That gets smoked for 14 tenderizing hours, while chef focuses on the ingredient that's really in charge here.
The sauce is the boss. Memphis is a sauce town. We think it's the perfect combination for our pork and our pizzas.
Let's lay it down.
So every Memphis sauce starts with ketchup. Everything Italian got to have a little bit of tomato sauce in it. Red wine vinegar gives you that twang. It's a Memphis thing.
Sugars, chili powder, Worcestershire, hot sauce, mustard, honey, and spices fill out the flavor.
We're gonna let this simmer for 2 hours, and we're gonna fold it in some of the best damn barbecue in the world.
And we can stick a fork in that pork.
That bone slides right out. How about that? Is that perfection or what? You cannot beat it once it comes out of that pit.
You can even keep that knife in the drawer, too.
Look at that. We don't have to chop it. We're just going to poke it with these tongs. It's good stuff. We don't drizzle barbecue sauce on it. We smother this barbecue with our sauce. Remember, I said smothered. That's how we do it, and it'll be ready to go.
The crust is super thin and baked just a bit before topping.
Signature Pete and Sam's famous tomato sauce.
Just fresh tomatoes, cheese, and spices.
Fresh ground mozzarella cheddar. Spread it around a little bit.
Then the pork meets the pie.
Gonna just sprinkle it out a little bit. Gonna throw in the oven. 7 minutes later, we're gonna have a nice crunchy barbecue pizza.
Talk about a hunk of burning love.
Barbecue pork pizza, Italian meets barbecue only at Pete and Sam's.
Oh, yes, right here.
Oh, that looks so good, June.
The barbecue is sweet with a little bit of spice to it. It's the taste I grew up with.
Tons of cheese, tons of meat, barbecue pork from Memphis. The crust has that perfect crunch to it. It's amazing.
The barbecue pork is so smoky and so sweet and tender. It's delicious. Slow cooked, delectableness. Is that a word?
It's like the perfect vehicle for getting barbecue in your mouth.
Michael's flying in to ruffle some feathers with the barbecue chicken pizza.
Who doesn't enjoy a smoked chicken wing? This is how we can get those flavors onto our pizza.
Seasoning swings back to put in the bite.
We got the same rub from our barbecue pork. We have these very large chicken breasts. That way they can cook slower, be more tender, and really incorporate the smoke into it.
Tell us about the Twin Wood attack.
We use a combination of hickory and apple. The apple gives it a little sweetness. The hickory gives you the traditional smoked flavor.
They come out plump and perfect.
Smoked for 2.5 hours. Put the little barbecue sauce on to give it a good glaze. Nice and tender, nice and smoky. Gonna slice it up real thin. We're gonna add just a little bit more barbecue sauce, just to give it a little bit more flavor. Ready to go.
Pizza crust on bottom, Tennessee on top.
Tangy homemade sauce. We got our fresh ground cheese. Then we got this wonderful barbecue smoked chicken.
No doubt in Michael's mind what makes it special.
The smoke in the chicken is what makes it so good.
Tip your hat to the hottest chick in Memphis.
Barbecue chicken pizza, pizza fit for the king.
It is absolutely mind-bending how flavorful that is.
No, the chicken is juicy and tender. It is seasoned perfectly. The tomato sauce and the barbecue sauce really come together. It's great.
The mixture of the cheddar and mozzarella just kind of gives you a blast of flavor in your mouth.
Just melts in your mouth. I love it.
It is a little bit of a different take on barbecue.
Trade in your standard half rack and slaw for a barbecue pizza at Pete and Sam's.
It's a great place to put South in your mouth.
Barbecue gets brunching at this hip LA spot.
It's really light. The fattiness adds a nice creaminess to the bite. Very smoky, very savory, and I love the egg on top.
The laid-back joys of barbecued meat have a way of taking their sweet time. So what are these succulent, slow-smoked masterpieces doing in Culver City? One of LA's busiest show-busy neighborhoods.
Brunch. LA style, yeah.
Brunch time is when LA slows down to beef it up with unbeatable barbecue, put down the avocado toast, and do brunch at Maple Block Meat Company.
We need to get down and dirty with our brunch, and that's why I come to Maple Block.
Barbecue brunch is unique. I think everyone should come here and try it because I've never had any dish like this before for brunch.
The man handling the mouth-watering meeting of wood, smoke, and meat is Daniel Weinstock.
You really have to love food to love barbecue because we're spending so much time with it, taking something from its original raw state to delicious and beautiful.
And this place really knows how to do the barbecue.
Smokey meets Yoki in the brisket and egg sandwich. It begins with the brisket, the breakfast of champions.
You can put in a smoker and keep in there for 14, 16 hours and have it just get better, and that's something that brisket does.
Oh, barbecue brisket, how do you do it?
This is LA, everyone's got a little bit of a secret, right? We've got what we call our beef rub, a good balance of salt and sweet and some fresh ground peppercorns.
After an even season, it's off to the smoker.
I love our smokers. It allows for us to do whole log smoking. Just whole logs, properly seasoned, good clean wood.
For 16 sweet, smoky hours of barbecue power.
Beautiful bark on here. Pepper and salt and sugar did its magic. It's gonna be delicious.
Action and cut.
Make sure you go against the grain and allow for the beautiful marbling and fat to speak well. Our brisket's perfect. It's time to build that sandwich.
Calling for the perfect combination of cheese and bun.
It's American. Holla!
Daniel toasts them up, then loads up on juicy brisket, and the sizzling co-star arrives to rave reviews.
It's gonna be nice and runny, but also get some of the crispiness from frying it in the pan.
With a sprinkle of chives and a bonus bit of beef rub, we've got the brisket and egg sandwich.
It's a brunch brisket bonanza.
Oh my God. A lot of people come here for the people. I come for the brisket. It fixes everything in life, and it makes me happy.
You just bite right through it. And it's thick, too, but it's so delicious.
It's really light. The fattiness adds a nice creaminess to the bite. Very smoky, very savory, and I love the egg on top.
The egg is a little soft, brisket's really tender, and then the cheese is a little more melty.
I need to be honest with you. I'm very serious about this sandwich.
Barbecue takes all the best in brunch and gives it a boost.
You know, LA's a brunch city, and why not put a little pork belly on that?
It's the barbecue for what ails you. Maple Block's Pork Belly Benedict.
Pork belly? It's delicious. We like to cure it, smoke it, cut big slabs, and grill it off.
Daniel peppers the pork with a good belly rub.
Here, piggy. We cure it for 3 days so that you can get all this delicious seasoning penetrate all the way through the meat.
It cures till Friday, and then I'm in love.
Looks just like heaven. Now it's time for the smoker.
Peachwood gives it a long, slow smoke, and then that pork is ready to party.
This just came out of the smoker. Color is beautiful, smell is amazing. It's gonna make for a delicious pork belly Benedict.
He slices up thick slabs of glistening pork belly and grills them over red oak wood for some direct heat.
We'll get some nice char, and we'll be ready to go.
Daniel builds his Benedict on a fresh buttermilk biscuit.
We make our own, and that absolutely is part of the craftsmanship of everything we do here.
Juicy chunks of pork belly, creamy poached egg, rich hollandaise sauce, and some sprinkles.
Espelette pepper. This just gives a little bit of heat and then a little color. Fresh shaped chives.
The pork belly Benedict from Maple Block.
Eat your heart out, brunch.
Tastes like they have spent hours on it to make it the juiciest, the tenderest, and just melt in your mouth delicious.
It's creamy, it's salty, the pork belly's delicious, the egg is perfectly cooked, the hollandaise is amazing.
The pork belly has all these different textures. It's crunchy and then it's very tender. The fatty part is like blending in with the yolk.
Well, pork belly is 1,000 times better than ham.
It tastes like a giant piece of bacon.
Better than avocado toast.
So take a cue from barbecue. Rub up, slow down, and relax in deliciousness at Maple Block Meat Company in Culver City. Okay, LA, that's your cue.
Barbecue.
Brunch style.
Hope you've had your fill, because that's all the unique cue we can fit into this tour of food paradise. Slide on up to this Cuban street food favorite, the Frita.
The equivalent of coming to America and not trying a hot dog or an apple pie.
It is an explosion of taste in your mouth.
Or grab this pepper-packed burger that definitely brings the Miami heat.
When you take a bite into this, you know why they call it the devil.
One of the best burgers I've ever had.
We're dancing with the diverse flavors that color in mouth-watering Miami.
That is so good. It feels like $1 million mac and cheese. It's just outrageous.
Really describes Miami in one bite.
Is that bacon on a shake?
Mm-hmm. Oh my God.
South Florida is hiding a true food paradise. Make way for Meals Over Miami. The enticing aromas of Cuban cuisine are like the official scent of West Miami. That's where Ortelio Cardenas and his daughter Martha create street food magic at El Mago de las Fritas.
A frita is an all-beef patty, seasoned like chorizo. You go out dancing, you come out, and you eat a frita. It definitely looks like a burger. The flavor is completely different.
The American burger doesn't hold a candle to a frita.
The fritas taste magical. It says it in the name, El Mago.
Ortelio opened his Frita factory in the 80s, making just $40 the first day.
They stuck with it, got done working at it, and 34 years later, we're still here.
We've been coming here for years, and it's really great to have some home-cooked food. Even though we're in a restaurant, this is like extended family.
Perhaps their most enchanted dish is the Frita Tradicional.
The frita is something so essential to Cuba's streets that it's the equivalent of coming to America and not trying a hot dog or an apple pie.
Frita means fried, and these fritas get their name from the fried julienne potatoes that are piled high on the patty.
It's a key ingredient to our dishes. They're very thin whisker potatoes. This is what we're talking about.
A quick soak to de-starch and the potatoes become fried papitas as Martha forms a patty out of beef and special spices.
This is our secret. Can't tell you, sorry.
Not even a hint?
It took me 33 years to know what was in here. It is similar to chorizo. You taste the smoked Spanish flavors.
In Cuba, the fritas eaten on the street are snack size. That's why Martha shapes a smaller patty.
You know, even a little smaller in Cuba. It was meant to be not overpowering.
The Cuban slider is smashed on the grill, then topped with onions and El Mago's special sauce.
It's a tomato base with a couple of more ingredients.
A traditional Cuban bun gets toasted.
It's a little more airy than like Italian bread. It feels lighter.
Then makes a hard landing on top.
We smash because we want to have some sauce on the bread. Flip it like this. We always add a little bit of sauce, fresh cut onions, and then we top it with our julienne potatoes. The real magic is here at El Mago de las Fritas.
It is an explosion of taste in your mouth. It just...
The sauce, it's made from angels. That's how good it is.
Spicy and flavorful and just mouth-watering.
The potatoes are phenomenal any which way. Crispy and they're shoestring thin.
So you got the crunchiness of the papita and the softness of the bread, and then the texture of that chorizo blend beef in your mouth. It's a beautiful thing.
I do love these little fries. They're crispy and they're delicious, and I eat every last bit of them.
If you don't have a frita here, then you're missing out.
Even the most stalwart Frita fanatics salivate over El Mago's mojo marinated pan con bistec.
It's amazing. You wouldn't think something so citrusy and sour would offset a steak so well, but it does. It really makes it pop.
Martha makes the mojo out of limes and sour orange juice, aka naranja agria, before adding herbs and spices.
The lime, the sour orange, the cumin is very aromatic. Remind me of growing up, my mother cooking at home.
It's not Cuban without the garlic.
But we love garlic, and we love fresh garlic. The ABCs for Cuban food: garlic, peppers, and onions.
An extra thin, pre-tenderized steak sizzles away on the grill.
A little bit of garlic, a little bit of onions. This is the mojo that we prepare first. Since the meat is very thin, you need juices for the meat. Otherwise, it'll be just dry.
A supersized Cuban roll provides the perfect pocket for our beef and fresh onions.
And then we add our famous papamagos. Pan con bistec, the Miami steak sandwich.
The pan con bistec here is incredible.
The absolute best steak sandwich.
The mojo on this is fantastic. You can really get that acidity when you bite into it. The lemon comes through, the bitter orange comes through, and the garlic.
When you combine the steak with the onions, with the French fries, and the special sauce he puts on there, it's phenomenal.
I love the papitas. They're amazing. They're magical. The meat is so good, and the sauce, it's incredible.
Out of control, delicious.
It's no sleight of hand, just simply delicious dishes at El Mago de las Fritas.
It lives up to the name. The food is just magical.
Resistance is futile. The rhythms of Miami are gonna get your taste buds. So why not form a conga line down to the south side of town and get ready to rock at Rock Burger.
Miami represents diversity, and when I come to Rock Burger, it's the same thing, but only in the burger world.
That's the meat manifesto of pioneering chef Mark Falsetto.
Nobody was doing gourmet burgers around here. Everybody was doing fast food burgers. So I got with Chuck. We'll bounce ideas off of Chuck. He's a professional taste tester. So we really try to push the envelope with our burgers. We try to elevate the burger, just keep pushing and pushing.
One of their tastier breakthroughs is the South Florida Burger.
The South Florida Burgers won the last 3 burger competitions regionally, and all those flavors come from different parts of Latin America. So it really describes Miami in one bite. Delicious. Delicious.
He starts not with Wagyu beef, but a beef that wags, oxtail.
We're just gonna lightly coat this with a little bit of olive oil, then we're gonna season with just, of course, sea salt and pepper on both sides. We're gonna sear them on the flat top. And this is huge in the Latino culture.
Mark builds a hearty stock of veggies, herbs, and wine.
We're gonna take the oxtail and we're actually gonna put it in the jus that we just made. And this is going to intense the flavor. So I'm getting a little richness, a little bit of essence of that red wine.
The oxtails head to the oven for a 4-hour braise.
We pull it off the bone here, we shred it up. It's amazing, it's like little meat candy.
And the liquid becomes the base for a rich, meaty, and sweet oxtail marmalade.
This is that braising jus. That jus has all the flavors from the oxtail. We're gonna add a little red wine vinegar. Can't be a marmalade without the sweetness, so we're gonna add in some brown sugar. And it can't be a jam or a marmalade without some nice molasses.
That marmalade cooks down till it's thick. Also thick, a 10-ounce patty liberally seasoned and expertly grilled over an open flame.
This is the opposite of your fast food burger. This is brisket, short rib, and chuck. So we use 3 different cuts. I love the Manchego. It's like a semi-firm cheese from Spain. It's got a little creaminess, but also that saltiness to it. And it cuts the marmalade very nicely.
Speaking of which,
here's that oxtail marmalade that we were cooking. It took about 6-7 hours to make. So we're gonna take a nice heaping teaspoon of this. We're gonna top the burger like that.
Mark adds spicy pepper aioli, and then, in a nod to those traditional Fritas, some crispy matchstick potatoes. Now that's a picture-perfect burger.
Meaty Miami masterpiece.
I want to know what he's having.
With the crunch and all the flavors together, that is such a good bite.
Meat is so tender, it's so juicy, it just melts in your mouth. The fried potato strings add so much crunch to it, it's so delicious.
You definitely get a lot of the gamey oxtail taste along with the sweetness of the marmalade. They complement each other very well, making the burger absolutely delicious.
Also amazing and totally blazing, the El Diablo.
We are a sports town, Chuck, and the Miami Heat, so the El Diablo brings the heat.
Mark brings another 10-ounce patty to the party, again over an open flame.
There's no better flavor than the fire hitting the burger and the juice of that grill. It kind of makes me feel like I'm back home at a barbecue as well. The only thing I need is a nice cold beer.
How about some nice fresh bacon instead? Double thick and double smoked. While that sears, Mark starts to ramp up the heat index.
This is a habanero and ghost pepper cheese that comes from California. So we're gonna just go ahead and put 1, 2, 3 slices.
You think that's crazy? Once the bacon goes on, he adds a mountain of fried jalapenos and plenty of sriracha aioli.
And that's gonna give it a little bit more heat on heat on heat.
Hotter than summer in Miami.
The El Diablo brings the heat.
When you take a bite into this, you know why they call it the devil.
Oh, the devil is here, for sure. And it'll take you to the limit. The habanero just kind of stays and engulfs in your palate, and the smokiness behind it, fantastic.
It has 3 layers of heat, but it's not too much. It's just delicious.
The bacon definitely helps the heat a little bit. It gives it more of the savory, salty flavor in there as well. One of the best burgers I've ever had.
Rock Burger is definitely not your average burger.
And you can get a piece of meat anywhere, but it's the entire concept of the sandwich that makes it so great.
Another big benefit of living in Miami, weekend getaways to Key West. This island paradise offers Cuban cuisine even closer to the original source at El Mesón de Pepe.
This is authentic Cuban cuisine right here.
So who's Pepe?
Pepe is my dad. He's the one who created all this. He's our legend, so to speak.
Pepe came from Cuba via Spain in '73, but it wasn't until 1985 that he realized his dream of running a restaurant.
We started off, it was a 1-room cafeteria that turned into a 2-floor restaurant. Recipes came from Dad. Personally, I think Mom cooked better, but Dad was our chef.
Today, Pepe's sons Jose and Augusto serve Cuban cuisine in the key of Key West, with fusion faves like this plantain-based mainstay, Pepe's Cuban Nachos. These aren't your local Cantina's chips. Pepe's Cuban Nachos boast a base of fried green plantains.
We try to slice them a little bit on the thicker side. They're a much thicker consistency than the tortilla chip. When you get them nice and green right off the tree, they're really crispy when you fry them. Right before they get a little too brown, you'll pull them right out.
For toppings, Jose skips carnitas, or carne asada, and dresses it instead with a Cuban-style flank steak called ropa vieja.
Ropa vieja, literal translation is old clothes. Those are your shredded clothes. We got your shredded beef right here.
To make the steak soft enough to shred, Jose stews in water, mixed with bay leaves, salt, and pepper.
We're gonna start shredding in a little bit.
The shredded beef mingles with cumin, spiced onions, garlic, and pepper.
This is the beef broth, the actual broth that we use to soften the meat.
Peeled tomatoes add acidity as Jose whips up another Cuban classic, picadillo, out of onions, spices, and ground beef.
In any Cuban home, it's picadillo, ropa vieja, are usually the three main dishes you'll see. Last thing we're gonna do here is gonna add some whole tomato here.
Crispy plantains are topped with a double dose of beef.
Gives you the best of both worlds. You're gonna get the shredded beef, which is kind of like a chewier texture, and then you got the ground beef, it's just gonna melt in your mouth. Gotta have some onions in there. We gotta get tomatoes in here.
He goes transnational with the nachos by adding a Mexican favorite.
Should we put our guacamole on the side? So you decide if you want it or not.
Jose forgoes the traditional nacho cheese blend for a creamy melted cheddar.
We didn't want to use the traditional nacho cheese because those flavors would kind of take away from the ropa viejas, but the cheddar makes it better.
The plantains, so delicious.
There's so much more flavor coming out of the plantain when you have that with the nachos. It's thicker, but it's got a potato chip kind of crunch to it, and I love a good crunch. Meat's just savory is the best way to describe it. Kind of super juicy, and you finish off with cheese, and who doesn't love cheese?
Not to knock my Mexican friends. Once you go Cuban, you don't go back.
When your sweet tooth is aching for a tart twist, try the Diaz family's fluffy meringue top take on the island specialty, key lime pie.
It's a sense of pride in Key West. You know, every family and every restaurant has their own recipe, and they all claim to have the best key lime pie.
His base is, of course, a buttery graham cracker crust.
If you don't do the graham cracker crust, it's not a key lime. You have to do it by hand. That's the whole point. You start from the center, and you want to cover everything.
While the crust bakes, Augusto makes the filling out of egg yolks, lime zest, and condensed milk.
You do like by steps.
Local key lime juice bridges the 90-mile gap between Key West and Havana.
We put lime and lemon in everything in Cuba. It's so sweet and tart and makes you kind of drink this. The last thing you do is the vanilla.
Filling merges with crust, then firms up in the fridge before our pie gets a topping of fluffy meringue and dreamy whipped cream.
Not too much. If you don't want to take it away from the meringue, a little bit of lime marmalade. Not the first key lime pie, but the best one.
Oh my gosh, look at this mound of wonderfulness.
You come to Key West, you get a key lime pie. That's what you're here for.
Look at the size of this. That is so good.
The meringue ties it all together. Nice fluff. The bigger the meringue, the better the pie.
You got that tart pop because you've got the lime kind of zesty flavor in there.
So between that bitterness of the lemon and that crust, it's just a perfect balance. It's a nice couple, like us. You know, nice couple. It goes together.
Leave the big city behind and enjoy the island flavors at El Mesón de Pepe.
We will keep coming back.
We will keep coming back.
Of all the Miamis in all the world, it's Miami Beach that's been party central since the 1920s. And there's always a delicious shindig raging at Bodega Taqueria y Tequila.
I love the vibe. I come with friends at night. I even shut the place down eating tacos at 5 in the morning.
When you think about a bodega in every city across the country, it's your local neighborhood hangout that everybody goes to 2, 3, 4, 5 times a week, and you feel comfortable no matter who you are.
But this is not your ordinary corner bodega.
When you first enter bodega, the first thing that jumps out at you is this 18-foot Airstream that's parked in the middle of the restaurant. And if you're in the know, there's 2 doors, one being a meat locker door, the other being a porta potty door that leads you into the back lounge.
Wherever you are in the bodega, they're serving up food from across the Latin landscape. Like when Mexico meets Argentina in the steak chimichurri burrito. Chef Bernie Matz is first to the party, making his unorthodox version of chimichurri sauce.
Chimichurri, legend has it, was invented by the gauchos, the cowboys of Argentina, to season their grilled meats. It's very earthy because it's parsley and cilantro. And then I like to go heavy on the garlic, so I'm gonna put 2.
He's also not stingy with the lime, which is joined by vinegar, oil, and something that gauchos never thought of, jalapeno.
I like different layers of flavors, crunch, and heat in everything that we do here.
Using a blender is another unusual approach.
Normally, chimichurri is just rough cut. This is puree because I'm gonna turn this into an aioli.
He uses house-made mayo and mucho Mexican crema, not sour cream.
Mexican crema is more buttery. Once you've had Mexican crema, you'll never go back to sour cream.
Holy moly, it's green aioli. Cue the ribeye, shaved the way they do in Philadelphia.
It makes the ultimate sandwich, so in this case, it's gonna make the ultimate burrito.
Bruni does a quick grill on the steak and adds fire.
So this is a combination of 3 different chilies. It's not that spicy, it's just more flavor.
More Latin flavors join the fiesta, Cuban black beans and Mexican rice. Then the grilled ribeyes laid down with tomato and Bernie's chimichurri aioli.
Can you imagine the combination of flavors that's going on here right now?
The layers keep coming. Fried matchstick potatoes, AKA papitas, and imported Oaxacan cheese hop in. Then it's a roll-up, a heat-up, and the slice that gets us to heaven.
Miami's late night burrito.
It's delicious. It's packed with flavor. I mean, the meat is perfectly cooked. The chimichurri sauce, which is incredible and a really nice surprise.
And then it's tender, and then it's crunchy, and then it's tender again, and then it's so tasty.
The papitas in the burrito are a great addition. It really adds the little bit of crunch you need.
Whatever they put on that meat is glorious.
Also bound for glory, Bodega's #1 tequila cocktail.
The Pico Picante is a very dangerous cocktail. It's tequila, mezcal, cilantro, cucumber, and a hint of jalapeno at the end for a little bit of spice with a spicy cayenne pepper ring.
It's spicy, but then it kind of ends with a cool cucumber note, so your mouth isn't on fire.
Really puts you in the mood for another Miami meal of the gods, barbacoa tacos.
If you look up the definition of barbacoa, it translates as barbecue. But in Mexico, it's really seasoned, slow-cooked meat. We start with this beautiful piece of boneless short rib.
Bernie liberally seasons the short rib with a secret rub, seals it up, and lets it braise for 4 hours.
This is exactly how I want it. It's soaked up all that delicious flavor, and now it's ready to go on a taco. So this is barbacoa bodega style.
Thick slices of onion are grilled Bernie style.
The onions have a char to them, but look how beautiful they are. Nice and sweet.
Corn tortillas take some heat, then buku barbacoa and onions, a sprinkle of cheese, a drizzle of spicy crema, and it's an edible Miami Vice.
That barbacoa was probably the smoothest meat I've ever tasted in my life. They definitely put their time into this, for sure.
You get this immediate crunch from the potato sticks. Then you get the taste of the short rib. It was very moist. It's just a great flavor all around.
The short rib is a little savory, a little buttery, but it definitely has that spicy kick to it.
It's just a fantastic taco.
That's why when it's mealtime in Miami, everyone's heading out to the bodega.
So much energy in this room, cocktails flowing everywhere. You can't find it anywhere else on South Beach.
In sexy South Beach, the day life scene is just as active as the nightlife.
I had a good time last night, and now the good time is continuing on.
With bottomless mimosas and booze-friendly brunches, you can keep the party going at the Social Club.
Brunch is a big deal in Miami because it's so social. You want to go out with the girls, you go to brunch. You want to go out with your family, you go to brunch. You want to go out and day drink all day, you go to brunch. It's kind of the best meal.
Especially when it includes chicken and waffles.
People come to Miami and they party, and now they kind of have another party during the day.
The party starts with a game of chicken. Jeffrey breaks it down with buttermilk, then spices it up with adobo, seasoned salt, and hot sauce. Cooking it sous vide seals in the juices.
Puts a lot of flavor inside of the meat. She's ready to go.
He makes the chicken a waffle bed using his signature cinnamon batter.
Boom, and let it go.
If only someone would invent a human-sized waffle iron. I'd totally sleep in that.
Crispy on the outside, but when you cut into it, it's almost like a pillow.
The coating features crunch-inducing cornstarch, seasoned flour, and this chicken hack.
Pancake mix to add some sweetness to the dredge. There you go.
That's a chef flip right there.
What an inspired idea.
I actually stole it from a college roommate.
The tender sous vide chicken gets powdered down for a hot swim in the Miami heat. While it seeks the perfect suntan, Jeffrey hits the sauce.
This is one of the components of the dish that separates it from everybody else's chicken and waffles.
He caramelizes the brown sugar, red wine vinegar, and OJ. The hot mix gets spiced, sweetened, and thickened. Then a very unusual flavor combo, hot tangy mustard on top of sweet tart blackberries.
We pour the sauce over the berries. The berries release their natural juices, and it makes the sauce have the natural blackberries without it breaking down.
The plump and crispy half chicken gets comfy on the sweet and fluffy half waffle.
You get a little bit of the saltiness from the chicken, sweetness from the waffle, and then that berry just pulls it all together.
I think this might have just changed my life.
This is the crunchiest chicken I had ever had. The skin is nice, crisp. The meat is tender.
It's a perfect balance of sweet and savory.
Brunch is breakfast and lunch. Chicken and waffle. Not chicken or waffle. Not chicken and a side of waffle. Not a waffle and a little bit of chicken. Chicken and waffle. You're laughing, but it's important to me.
Now bask in the beachy brunch comfort of the Social Club's brisket grilled cheese.
The sandwich is like the epitome of comfort food. One of those ones you eat half of it and you're like ready to take a nap. This is a Wagyu brisket. Extra fatty. We cook it for over 7 hours. So it kind of melts that fat and adds to the lushness of the meat.
He mixes garlic, Cajun spice, and all of his BBQ BFFs.
This mix is actually a culmination of barbecue travels. I like LA barbecue, which is more chili flavored. And then I like Carolina barbecue, which is more vinegar-based with a little bit of brown sugar and a little bit of seasoned salt.
Jeffrey gets the whole brisket and caboodle all rubbed down.
This is ready to go on the grill.
Soaking up the smoke gives it character. Then cooking in stock and vinegar braises the bar even more.
It's like butter. Really, I could cut it with a spoon.
Get this, he puts butter in the pan for the sandwich, but spreads the breads with mayo.
An extra fat layer, which is awesome.
Jeffrey hits bold slices with white American and provolone. As the cheeses melt, he adds the Wagyu wow factor.
This is the comfort you need after a night in Miami.
Oh my God.
It's just like the perfect bite of meat, cheese, bread, just good old home cooking.
The meat is so tender. It blends really well with the cheese. Melts in your mouth. It is so good.
There's like a nice little char on the end of it, though, to give it that nice burnt feeling. I love it.
It really is a great combination. It all just kind of melts together into this delicious bite of awesomeness.
This is perfect food for Miami. This is gonna wake you up.
Eat, drink, and be social at the Social Club in South Beach.
Like, I just wasn't prepared to be this emotional this early in the morning. Yeah, but my life has changed now.
By day, Miami is a playground of sunshine, surf, and sand. But at night, it's all about elegance. And since the 1960s, the swankiest spot for celebrating in Miami Beach is the Forge.
There's a history already established here, and you can feel it. It almost feels like opulence. So it's something that you don't usually experience in your day-to-day life.
Things weren't always cocktails and caviar. The Forge had humble beginnings, to say the least.
At the turn of the century, the Forge was actually a blacksmith's forge. My dad, Al Malinick, bought this restaurant in 1968 and put a roof on it, literally. It was an open-air patio.
Sharif took over in 1991, creating 5 unique dining rooms featuring some of the world's most astonishing antiques.
Sconces that are on the wall hung in Napoleon's Waterloo Palace. We have in the library a chandelier that hung in the White House.
But it's the decadent dishes that make diners feel truly posh, like the luscious truffle-infused mac and cheese pot pie.
is this decadent, crazy, over-the-top dish. It's just unbelievable. It's heaven.
Chef David slices up the ultimate extravagant ingredient.
A truffle is a form of a mushroom that's grown underground. They're usually hunted for using pigs. And they can range from $200 to $300 a pound, but white winter truffles can get up to like $3,000 to $4,000 a pound.
On the stovetop, reduced cream converges with gooey cream cheese.
And we're just whisking the cheese in together, just until everything kind of melts and combines.
A scoop of truffle paste packs an intense flavor.
This is a combination of truffles and mushrooms that have been soaked in truffle oil for about 3 months. Adding a little bit of this to anything just really enhances the flavor.
A little sprinkle of truffle salt, and our cheese sauce gets chilled.
And then put it into these piping bags so we can just pipe it in.
A forged cast iron pan is just the thing for this kitchen.
Just press the back.
Shredded provolone is topped with our shaved truffles.
I think this is as rich as it gets. Flavorful, this will knock you on your behind.
Dave tucks a double round of layers into a thin pastry dough.
Our pastry chef made this pie dough that's been folded in with butter over and over again, so you get that rich flavor of a puff pastry, but all the texture of a crust.
An egg wash will create a golden shine in the oven.
I mean, this looks amazing, but we're not done yet. Let's add truffle caviar.
A little green.
Mac and cheese doesn't get more decadent than this.
That looks amazing.
You get like the bitterness of the cheese, but you have like saltiness from the caviar, and then you have this like really light buttery crust on it. It's an adventure.
I love how there's actual truffle slices in there. I mean, truffle in anything is a plus, right? To put it in mac and cheese is just the ultimate dish.
It's delicious. A little bit of a sweet flavor that is just so good. Very decadent.
It feels like $1 million mac and cheese. It's just outrageous.
Big decadence often comes in petite packages, like the Forge's Wagyu sliders.
We're a steakhouse, and we're fine dining, but we're fun too. And we gotta have sliders.
The sauce that makes the sliders sing combines mustard, mayo, horseradish, and hot sauce.
Extra hot. If your mouth isn't dancing around when you take a bite, then I don't think I'm doing my job.
Dave forgoes the grill and sears the Wagyu patties on the flat top.
So we cook it on the flat top so their surface has more caramelization. Caramelization in meat means flavor. All of this lovely caramelization is exactly what we're talking about.
Bacon gets crispy as creamy taleggio melts into our meat.
Taleggio is a soft, brie-like cow's cheese. It tastes very rich and decadent.
Toasted buns are sauced down and peppered up jalapeno style.
So now we're just going to top this with some crispy onions that have been soaked in buttermilk. Miami Beach's most sophisticated slider at the Forge.
Delicious. Oh my God, so juicy. It just like melts in your mouth.
It's juicy and it's like eating a piece of steak. I love it. I would come to just eat the sliders.
Get like this incredible Wagyu beef with the cheese, and you get like the crunchiness of the onions, get that kick of jalapeno.
This is actually one of the best sliders I've ever had.
For fine dining with a bit of Miami magic, indulge your senses at the Forge.
What's not to love?
For the freshest seafood in Miami, hop into a cab and say, "Take me to the river," because the downtown river district is popping off lately.
I'm a huge fan of lobster, and I hear this is like the spot you have to go to.
You have everything fresh. It is a beautiful view.
It's a beautiful view.
Very special.
I am in a part of Miami that was considered a bad part of Miami. Now, I've got 9 restaurants on either side of me.
Now everyone wants a piece of that special something you find at Garcia's Seafood Grill. Luis Garcia's folks built this place from scratch.
It started in 1966, and my father had come over from Cuba. He came here with negative money in the bank, you know? The only thing he'd ever done in his life is seafood and fishing.
So he fished. Soon, all the hard work paid off.
My mom and dad, they're very grateful to this country for having opened their arms. We were actually part of the American dream.
And Garcia's is really living the dream. Now they've got a whole fleet of boats with 12,000 lobster traps hauling in tastiness by the ton.
Garcia's, baby. Downtown's Florida's freshest seafood.
How many restaurants do you know that you pull up to and they're actually bringing you the lobster from the ocean?
That's the Caribbean spiny lobster. Tiny claws, big flavor.
It's only in the Caribbean islands around here and South Florida.
All the treasures of the deep are showcased daily in Garcia's Seafood Creole.
I'll tell you how it goes. It's kind of quirky.
Luis sets sail on the sauce by sauteing onions and peppers with a little white wine, just like his mom taught him.
So here's what separates the regular Seafood Creole from Mama Garcia's Creole. So she always adds some cumin, a little bit of oregano, and then she grabs a bay leaf.
Cuban cuisine is on the mild side of the Latin spicy spectrum. It's more about building flavors, sometimes from unusual sources.
My mom used to add these lobster heads. There's an added element of what comes out of the head that adds to the flavor of the dish. It's just better with the head. Trust me on that.
Shrimp and scallops dive in along with some butter. In a separate pan, tomato sauce and a secret Creole spice blend mix it up. What's in there?
It's got a little bit of lobster base, but that's the most I can tell you. Now it's coming together for real.
The sumptuous Seafood Creole is served jambalaya style over rice and topped with some green onions and red bell peppers.
The freshest seafood with the finest view.
I just want to do like a sauna of these. This is Miami right here, man.
Started with the shrimp and I thought it was amazing, and then I tried the lobster and it just blew my mind.
With Cuban food, it's not really about heat as much as it's about flavors, and this definitely has it.
For more flavor-packed seafood, get yourself one of Garcia's decadent stuffed lobsters.
You see the whole lobster in its shell, and it's got the crab meat, and it's got melted butter, and it's an impressive-looking dish.
Make it happen, Kevin.
We're gonna start with the olive oil. Just enough to make it like maybe the size of a pancake, you know? A little garlic, a little more garlic. As soon as that starts going together, we put the protein in it.
That's blue crab imported from Maryland, followed by our local lobster.
You saw coming fresh off the boats this morning.
He parks the empty lobster shells in the oven, then here's where things get fancy.
You know, it gets kind of a little bit fancy, but not really. A little brandy.
Then a seafood curveball, cheese.
Kind of like the glue. It puts it all together for us. A little bit of cream, it looks good, bro.
The delicious filling goes back into the hot lobster shells with an extra dusting of cheese.
We've stuffed this lobster. You're next.
It's really, really, really tender.
Lobster in itself, that's decadency. Crab, decadent. And you put cheese on top of that, that's just like wrapping it in a cloak of just bouginess, and I'm okay with that.
This lobster is absolutely fantastic. It's got a slightly different flavor than a Maine lobster, but I really, really like it.
That's how much I love this thing.
You'll fall in love with the food, the view, and the vibe at Garcia's Seafood Grill. It's not just good, it's
very good.
When the South Beach parties got you done and dusted, head to nearby Coconut Grove for some rest and refreshment at everyone's favorite playhouse, a 1980s throwback called Vicky's House.
Talk about a time machine. I feel like I'm back in my grandmother's kitchen. It feels all warm and cozy, and I know something good is brewing in that kitchen.
Vicky's is really just a fun place because it's my childhood. It's what I remember most about the happiest times in my life. And anything that makes you smile or makes you really think about your childhood is what we put out here.
For Mark, that means meticulously recreating his mother Vicky's 1980s home.
Vicky's the most amazing mom in the world, so I'm very lucky to have had her. She's the inspiration of my life.
Vicky, you must be proud.
It's very touching and very emotional for me.
How obsessed with 80s pop culture is this place? Find out by ordering The Breakfast Club.
The great thing about the Breakfast Club is you can be a nerd, a jock, a princess, or whatever, basket case, and you're gonna love it. It's for everybody.
Tastemaker and chief around the house is Chef Lori Grasty, who dreamed up these frosty fantasies.
My favorite part of the shake is the peanut butter. I love peanut butter. Just eat it off the spoon all day, every day. And it goes definitely well with the cereal that we choose for the shake.
What cereal's that?
This is a nautical-themed cereal. It definitely has a lot of crunch to it, if you get my drift.
Aye, aye, Cap'n. Or should I call you a barista?
You definitely have to have coffee to go along with your breakfast. You have to have that pick-me-up. So even though you have a vanilla shake, then you pour the coffee into it so it makes it spicy a little bit.
A little maple syrup, and don't you forget about meat. Lots of smoky bacon. But wait, there's more. Donuts. What, no morning paper?
And you can't forget your coupon. So we always clip on Sundays when we have our breakfast.
Detention never tasted so good.
Sometimes the best dessert is breakfast.
I mean, look at everything that's on here.
Is that bacon on a shake?
It's so thick and creamy that it took a minute for it to get there. I was like, when are you coming? It was so good.
The whipped cream it's nice and sweet and fluffy.
Who doesn't like to dip their donuts in coffee, right?
It has everything I want every day. Yeah.
You don't think you're getting this for breakfast every morning, do you?
I wish I could.
You can argue all you want. In Vicky's house, Mama makes the rules.
Hey, boy, you want some sandwiches?
Nah, Mom, we're good.
After this tour of food paradise, munching your way through Miami should be as easy as key lime pie.